Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. So Cancer was kind of like a fun and unique one because we've just entered officially into the year of the dragon, which is just cool. And so I just wanted to make a special reading for all of you. The year of the dragon represents good fortune and prosperity, but with that kind of level of abundance, there also is a word of caution, which is to be careful not to be overindulgent, because whereas typically if we would decide to be a little overindulgent with something, it's like, okay, it's a one-off, it's an overindulgence, you know, if that extra piece of cake or buying that clothing, or, you know, I'm gonna buy a new car, but I might not have enough money or whatever it is. I don't know why those particular examples were coming into my head, but Spirit is, you know, just saying, just do everything with a little bit of measurement, because the energies of abundance are heightened in the year of the dragon. So that goes both ways, I suppose. So I just want to show you these like very cool crystals. This is a fluorite crystal, like a little dragon. This is crazy lace agate, and then I also have a beautiful, beautiful fire quartz heart on the desk for all these readings, just to channel in the energy. So I have a few decks that I'm going to use today for your reading. I'm sorry, I don't have the box for this one, but I believe this is the Chakra Oracle deck. I'm going to use one card from the Dragon Oracle cards, and then I'm going to do your tarot reading with this. I don't think I've used this on the channel yet, but this is the Prisma Visions Tarot by James Eads, and he just makes outstanding tarot decks, so lush and beautiful. So I hope you all are doing well. Let's just get straight to it. So the Dragon Oracle will be the overall energy. The chakra will be just kind of an adjoining theme, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. Okay, so the dragon that you got, this couldn't be more appropriate. Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. So, you know, this isn't necessarily like a religious channel, but I do want to read what is on the card. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. So it's this idea of the divine within all of us, that the more we acknowledge what our gifts are, the more powerful they become, the more powerful we become, and that with that inner light, we can use that power to help raise the vibration of humanity, which I truly believe, just like as a Cancer, I truly believe Cancers are meant to do. Why would we be given the gift of feeling our emotions so intensely if we couldn't use that ability to be able to empathize and show compassion to others? And then I got the word completion. So this is truly a morbid image, but what it actually shows me is that a cycle is ending. It's kind of like the death card, right? A cycle is ending, a new one is beginning. But as you can see here, your ancestors are with you. They are really supporting you more than ever. And it's almost like saying, you know, there's a person in mourning here, but there's, you know, it's like your passed away loved ones are asking you to look at the new day that is dawning. This is very much like the death card in the tarot, especially even with the new day coming up over the horizon. And then this chakra, I believe orange, is the sacral chakra. So kind of looking at where in 2024, or whenever you are watching this, because these readings are timeless, you can harness your sexual creative energy, your passion, your ability to express yourself from a creative space. But the word completion is really interesting. It's almost like I just hear, oh, finally I can move on. I just heard that expression, finally I can move on. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, and we'll see what we see, past, present, and future. Wow. Okay, some pretty powerful cards came out. And 1 extra. Okay. So that extra card I'm going to show you right now, it's the 6 of Chalices. Chalices is cups in this deck. The 6 of Cups card in the tarot talks about looking back at the past with fondness. But we can see here this person is, you know, her body is submerged in this beautiful kind of watery realm. You know, this this reminds me of some designs, actually both in Thai and Chinese cultures. I'm Thai, so this is kind of this flame energy that, if you've ever seen a Thai Buddha statue, there's always like a little flame at the top, kind of like an eternal flame, and I can't help, thank you, Spirit. So there's something to this, the idea of eternal flame. So now I'm hearing that Bangles song from the 80s, which shows my age, but whatever, that song is so good. If you've never heard that song, you should listen to it. You should look it up. The Bangles, Eternal Flame. Is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. I can't remember the rest of the words, but it's almost like this, right? Not in a scary way, I watch you when you're sleeping, but I watch over you, I watch after you, I'm with you. Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? 6 of Chalices talks about learning from our past, looking back with fondness, feeling a sense of comfort in that as well. I see that in this card too. So there really might be a passed away loved one that you're thinking about right now, and if I were to apply it to my own circumstances, I do have someone who is one of my spirit guides, a passed away loved one who was born in the year of the dragon. Also a Scorpio, which is what the death card is, right? So take it as it resonates. It's just really beautiful synchronicities and energies here that you are, there's a sense of warmth about you, but a warmth where Cancers feel in the watery depths. So there's this kind of coziness to the flow, this coziness to the kind of dreamy, underworldly, underwatery states. And we start here in the past energy with the Ace of Chalices, the Ace of Cups. I feel as though there's this renewed sense of love for yourself and your connection with spirit. I feel like you came to that really beautifully in the recent past, like you just, like maybe it was with the turn of the new year. not just the Lunar New Year, but the New Year, that you just made this decision that you were going to embrace all aspects of who you are and how beautiful that person is. Ace of Chalice says aces bring new from spirit, like brand new beginnings. Brand new beginning in love, perhaps. Queen of Wands in the reverse, though. Queen of Wands in the reverse talks about somebody who is, you know, may have you felt a little bit of doubt, felt a little bit of resentment. This is the past energy, you know, and that's why that Ace of Chalices came in for you, to kind of remind you of who you are, that even though there may have been something that kind of caught on your confidence, that made you feel as though it was like, I see taking 2 steps forward and then you're 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Now a lot of songs today, now I'm hearing that Paula Abdul song, Opposites Attract. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. We come together because opposites attract. Who would have thought we could be lovers? She makes the bed and he steals the covers. That was a good song. Anyway, Paula Abdul, Opposites Attract. Is there somebody here that, you know, could be your opposite coming in, spirit bringing somebody that is not your usual type? I don't really do relationship-y readings, but it's coming to my head, so take it as it resonates. Whatever this is, though, if you are attracting somebody new, why? It's because you're damn attractive. You're looking abundant. You're looking good, Cancer. I like it, you know, spoiler alert. Knight of Pentacles, but we'll get to it when we get to it. I'm just gonna, let me clarify this Queen of Wands in reverse. What were you feeling a lack of confidence about? 3 cards came out. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse, 7 of Wands. Ace of Swords. There could have been 2 aces in the past energy. A harsh truth, an epiphany about a situation, perhaps involving a Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody that was, look at that. Somebody who was not being completely honest with you. Yeah. Somebody who maybe wanted to be. Doesn't have to be a romantic person, could be a friend, an acquaintance who was just not giving you the full truth of something. Feel that. But what do I always say? Well, you might not know what I always say, but when I'm around people, I always say the truth will out. So I'm a manager at my job, and whenever people try to, you know, they're not lying, but they're leaving certain things out, I'm like, the truth will always out. I'll always find out, one way or another. It'll just always come out. Better to be upfront about something, take responsibility, right? Whoever this wasn't doing that for you. You found out anyway. You found out anyway. 7 of Wands, so it caused you perhaps to do a little bit of blocking energy, a little bit of defensiveness, putting your guard up. You know, I more see this as kind of a drawing a boundary. We can see here, it's so interesting because just this morning when I decided I was going to do these Year of the Dragon readings, I was inspired by a video that I saw this morning of a coworker who is on vacation in Hong Kong. And so of course they have all of the celebrations, and I saw people dressed up as dragons and they were dancing, and you know how they do all of these kind of beautiful moves with the puppeteers inside of the big dragon costumes. If you're not familiar with this in like a Chinese tradition, they do this for dragon dances, but they were kind of balancing on pylons very similar to this. It's not a coincidence. I just watched that this morning. I mean, you know, my coworker, it's not like she goes to Hong Kong every day. So all of these things are coming into play for your reading right now, that in this year of the dragon, there's this like really beautiful dance that's happening with you and your spirit, with you and your soul right now, where you're making very calculated moves. I feel as though they're very methodical moves in terms of who you're letting into your energy, because this is what you're radiating right now. And quite frankly, if you are this kind of beautiful water fountain, everybody's going to want to drink. And it just made me parched just to think about it. So, I mean, you are this abundance. You are radiating this energy. Go with the flow. Christ, light, and love are flowing. They're flowing to you and from you. Honestly, people can't help it. They're just drawn to you at this time. But in the present energy, the star in reverse, Aquarius. The star energy is usually about wish fulfillment and healing, and there could be a situation where, you know, maybe you are still recovering from this person back here, Knight of Swords in reverse. You're still in the process of healing. I feel it's though it's going to come to completion soon, but wondering, when are you going to get the real thing? Well, I don't think it's too long now. Knight of Pentacles, that's a very solid opportunity, solid action taking by another person towards you, coming in with authenticity. See how this unicorn is kind of bowed down, head bowed down, almost, because, you know, now I'm thinking of like kind of Asian cultures, Asian traditions. You know, in Thai culture we do this. There's this like bowing gesture. It's to show reverence and respect for the person that we are talking to. And I almost see this as if somebody, you know, again, it could be a friendship as well, a new connection, somebody coming towards you and just saying thank you for your friendship, thank you for this connection, this authentic connection. It's really nice, actually. But you're still going through that healing. It's gonna, you know, maybe it's taken a while. Let's see, star in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This card talks about co-creation with others, with spirit. I don't think that's supposed to be a ladybug, but that's the impression that I got. You did get this card in the reverse though, so that tells me there's something here that it's almost like in this healing process, there's not really, you know, sometimes in when we're going through a certain phase where we're healing, we draw upon the resources of our family and friends. We ask for advice. We say, I just need love and ice cream and like cozy blankets and watching funny movies. There's that kind of healing. And then there's also kind of solitary healing that you're realizing, because you know, the reason I say that is because I see this one errant brick that is the different color, like also that one. It just sticks out. It's singular. So it's almost like saying, in this effort to heal oneself, you kind of know that you're not alone, but with this, you gotta go it alone. That no one can really heal this for you. I don't think you would be asking anybody to do that, but it's like no amount of ice cream or cozy blankets or just watching movies is gonna do it. That's not gonna cut it with what this was. And that's okay, right? Because we're coming to completion energy now. We're putting it to rest. But it's a process. I'm actually going to ask Spirit for some guidance, advice on that. What should Cancer do to help themselves along? Eight of Swords. This is how I just asked, what should Cancer do to help themselves along? Eight of Swords is analysis paralysis, overthinking, being trapped in the space of one's own thoughts. In terms of advice, Spirit is saying, free yourself. Stop thinking about it. Because it's almost like there was nothing you could have done to alter the outcome of that situation, I believe, with this situation from the past. This false Knight of Swords, right? That's why Spirit brought in the clarity for you, so that you could see, so that you had all the information. But this energy is almost like overkill, right? It's just kind of like, it's, you know, we gave this to you so that you could figure things out, not so that you could drive yourself insane with, you know, and it's hard, but it's like, what does it mean? What did I do wrong? Why do they treat me like that? It just, Spirit is saying, this is your advice. Rid yourself of that overthinking. It's not worth it. It takes from your energy. You have to be able to find your own closure, which is really, really difficult. I think that's what you're going through right now. But I will have you notice that this person is building a wall. It's a nice wall, but it's a wall. You got this card in reverse. So Spirit wanted me to tell you, don't close yourself off. Don't close yourself in, trap yourself in, right? That's exactly what it's starting to happen. And Spirit's saying, don't do it. It's only a couple more before I can't get to you. See this, like these trees, it's like snow-covered trees, right? But they look like angel wings, especially over here. Spirits, it's almost like this person is crouched down, their head in their arms. If you don't lift your head up, you're not going to see this person coming in. This potential lover or friend or someone that has something beautiful to offer you with respect. In the future energy, this is nice to see, Seven of Pentacles. Investment into something, growing something, planting seeds. You know, you're going to be at this choice point where you decide for yourself, you know, should I continue along in this investment? Is it worth it? You know, tilling the fields and putting all that time and energy into something. Clarified by the Hermit in reverse. So we have the Star in reverse and the Hermit in the reverse, and these two cards always go together because there's a person standing on this bridge. It's very hard, it's very small, but they're holding a lantern, and inside that lantern is the light of the star. That's the story within the tarot. When you're in Hermit energy, which is Virgo energy, you take yourself out of the scenario and go through your kind of spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul. I feel as though you're kind of lifting yourself up out of this hermitude, this solitude, and wanting to rejoin the world again. Let me see, clarifying card on that. Wow. Okay, lots of cards came out. 5 cards came out, so I'll take them all. The Four of Chalices, Four of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Wands. Sorry for the reflection, it's very bright outside. And these are kind of shiny. The 10 of Chalices in reverse. The Judgment card in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. You got this in reverse. He's upside down. So all together, let me just look at it for a second. 4 of Cups in reverse talks about finally understanding just how powerful this Ace of Cups is. Four of Cups usually talks about apathy or neglect, or a neglectfulness in terms of what's the Ace of Cups that Spirit is trying to bring to you. But I don't see you being in that space of neglecting anymore. You're fully looking directly at the Ace of Cups. The Five of Wands, it could, you could be teetering back and forth inside of yourself, kind of fighting with yourself a little bit about what it is that you think will make you happy. There could be a little bit of mistrust, right? The Judgment card in reverse, okay? Do I actually understand and know what it is that will make me happy and potentially bring me to my prosperity? King of Pentacles. So there's still some questioning happening here, which does clarify the Seven of Pentacles, because it's a choice point. Okay, so anytime I hear siren, that was a very weird kind of siren too. It's like somebody just got stopped. So Spirit wanted me to pause on that one and really draw your attention to it. That in the future potential, when you come to this choice point of whether or not you're going to make an investment into something, or to continue to make an investment into something, it is absolutely crucial for you to understand that whatever was in the past stays in the past, and that if you don't kind of release yourself, let me show you, hold on, there's lots of cards here. If you don't release this energy of potential betrayal or disappointment, there's going to be a lack of confidence about what your future path is. I pulled a card today I do daily tarot pulls, like 1 minute tarot pulls for the channel, for TikTok and all that. And today's happened to be, or rather yesterday's happened to be the High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse can talk about a lack of confidence in your intuition. And I see the potential, right? Remember, tarot is fluid. So this is just the energy that, and the reading and the messages you have to hear right now in this moment. You shut off the reading, and then you go out into the world, you make a different decision. I pull cards for you tomorrow, they're all different cards. It's just the message you need to hear right now, that if you continue on the path that you're on, right, or you're overthinking something, I look at this now. This is the extra card that came out, Six of Chalices. Okay, Spirit's giving me a very specific story, so let's just go with it for a second. If there's a situation where and it could be a friend, could be a lover, could be a potential person, where you were so tight, you had such a close bond, and those memories are beautiful to you, and you kind of bask in them, and you swim in them, and you think about them often. But that person let you down, like in a major way. They showed their true colors. Spirit showed you their true colors. And you just kind of sit there thinking, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? How could I have misjudged this situation? It could cause a person to really be thrown into a mode and mindset of chaos and conflict. And Spirit is saying, please don't do that to yourself. It's kind of like it's like a form of, I was going to say torture, but it's a little excessive. It's like a form of, you know what Spirit is showing me? Like in some religions, and I don't know precisely which ones are, it's like flagellation, like where you're just kind of like beating yourself up, metaphorically. For what? Cancer. I mean, this is a message for me too. This is why Spirit is like they're giving me, they're showing me the scenes so that I can communicate it to you. I know this resonates for at least one of you out there. I know it. I can feel it already. I can feel it. And in the year of the dragon, remember I was talking in the beginning about beware of self-indulgence? Self-pity can also be a form of self-indulgence. I hate that message, but it's true. Feeling sorry for yourself, or woe is me, or, you know, maybe we're not at this level of total self-pity, but just like a little sadness, you know, that can be a form of self-indulgence. So Spirit is saying, no, 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 Cancer. Bring that to an end. The sun is coming up over the horizon for you, right? You're radiant, because no matter what is happening in that other aspect, this is still you. You're radiating. Christ light and love are flowing, right? Flowing. It's like you're literally, the light from you is flowing because that's how loving you are. So Spirit is saying, don't lose sight of that. You will attract somebody that can match that energy. It's important not to settle. So that's your reading, Cancer. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Cancer.